On a special train ride in the history today, and here's the story of old number 611.
That lonely whistle sounds out of place in 1982, an echo of an era gone by. But old number 611 is a vintage steam locomotive, one of a kind, you might say. Years ago, 14 of these bullet-shaped monsters snorted across the country, pulling luxury passenger trains such as the Birmingham Special. But only old number 611 has escaped the scrap pile. And that makes this trip even more special. Norfolk Western Railroad took this steam engine out of service in 1959, and she stayed on exhibition in a Roanoke, Virginia museum for 2 decades. But that's all changed now. A team of steam engine experts rebuilt her in Birmingham, and now she's headed home for Roanoke's centennial celebration. All along the way, she stirs up memories.
This is the real first passenger engine that's really being put back into the service that it was originally designed for. It is streamlined, and it is pretty aesthetically, and is one of the most powerful engines. Back in the old days, it used to go 100 miles an hour or better.
This steam engine was once queen of the countryside, spewing black smoke and cinders hundreds of feet behind her. Deep inside, a coal furnace built up steam that makes her twice as powerful as today's diesel engines. These days, children stare in amazement as she passes. Some even cry when she hisses to life. But for older people, it's different. They seem to gaze at old number 611 like an old friend who's just been away for 30 years or so.
It brings back many, many memories. And I think really that they should bring them back and use them over and over again now. See? Because there's plenty of coal and there's plenty of water. And tonnage per mile with the steam and coal is much cheaper.
Old number 611 is living proof that even though you can't go back in time, a short trip into history is good for the spirit, good for the soul. In Anniston, John Harris, Channel 13 News.
What kind of day was a good day to go train riding or golfing or fishing or anything?
Or about anything, and it was still a little cooler than normal. It was warmer today. Our high was 89, but I'm beginning to wonder if we're ever going to make it to 90 again this year.
It's a cool summer.
No kidding. Surely,
Stay that way.
Surely we'll make it to 90 one more day. I mean, heck, we have, what, 11?
The trophies aren't the reason for
the line for this legendary steam train. The story's next on First News. Of the rail for one of history's most famous steam locomotives. It's a scene that kind of takes you back to another era, a time before frequent flyer programs and fast food, a time when the rails ruled.
The engine number is 611. It was built by the Norfolk and Western in their shops in Roanoke, Virginia in 1950. Well, there was a total of 14 of these built, the 600 through the 613. And this is the last one remaining. The rest of them all got scrapped.
Bob Saxton works for Norfolk Southern. For him, number 611 is something of a legend. It's fully restored now, but for years it was a workhorse, pulling passenger trains long distances with low maintenance.
You didn't have to have the oil can and get out and oil around like you see in all the movies and everything, and it was basically you could make a 500 or 600 mile run without really having to do anything to it.
This Saturday, the bullet-looking J-class steam locomotive, number 611, will chug from Birmingham to Chattanooga and back. Norfolk Southern says it's ending the steam excursion program after that. The company just can't justify the expense. But number 611's legacy lives on.
So I guess it's kind of sad to see it all go. It's, you know, a lot of people got a lot of enjoyment out over the years, but, you know, things have to move on.
And they'll be moving on. The Heart of Dixie Railroad Museum is sponsoring the trip this weekend, and there is no room left. It was sold out weeks ago. Popular thing to do in these parts.
So that was the Chattanooga Choo-Choo.
Yeah, one of them. Lots of trains serve that area, but it was a really neat steam locomotive.
Yeah. Good looking old train. Well, that's it for us. NBC Nightly News comes your way next.
And join Terry and Mike for 13 to 6 o'clock. Have a great evening.
Good night.